He's back! Zelos, what? Appreciate you for the 5 tier 1 gifted sub, baby. Oh, yes, you better. Got a lot to do. We're gonna be going over One Piece, getting to some big news content that came out from our rivals yesterday. I'm gonna get to that. Maybe some other reaction stuff I want to get to, and of course, some gaming content. I'm gonna try and put some God of War tonight. But Twitch, we are here, we're live, and depending on the chapter, of course, 3 discussion. Here we go. It's time. Mwah. Your boy is back from the bone once again. I did not see Oda. Oda dodged. Oda deviated again. I made a pass in it for a drop kick. He used some of the Haki. He weaved. Nah, crazy. Oh, Jesus. These guys are tight. I got new glasses and they're tight on my face. Tight. Who's so tight? But I love it how every time I take a break, Oda takes a break too. He's like, oh, he's coming? I'm a different quick. Fuck out of here, you bitch. All right. Your limbs are huge. Big limbs. Chapters wild good. Very good. And obviously I'm blind as fuck. That's why I have big limbs. Appreciate you. Oh, so there's something going with Crunchyroll right now and subs? I don't know what that is. What is that? What is that? Crunchyroll site-wide quest. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. First of all, over on Twitch, I see you guys. Much love to you guys. Let me get some love. I see you. I see the get the subs. I see the resubs. Knick knack. Hold on. Let me. Classic love going number 2 hard right there. Or I guess the console classic love. Knick knack. Appreciate for tier 1 gifted sub. Much love. Zelos. Yes, sir. Appreciate a damn dude for the tier 3. For 70 months in the realm. Good shit. GGL Moosey, appreciate for the sub as well. Also, you'll get the 5 subs to the Mega Church of Katakuri. Bless your heart. Muchas gracias, senor. You've been a fucking lad. Appreciate you without a damn doubt for those 5 gifted subs. And of course, sprinkling a healthy sea salt across the realm. Also, Headphones are dying. Also, Charlie, much up for the 12, almost a year. Actually, no, 1 year into the realm. Appreciate them do. We have, Gambler, much love for the tier 1 as well. D Breezy, Twitch Prime, much love. A-Car, tier 1, appreciate you know that about that. We have Holvin Jr., new sub. Welcome to the family, son. Welcome to the realm. Hearth Stroker, appreciate you, tier 2. We just keep going. Amen, baby. You the band, appreciate you for the tier 1 as well. For 2 years in the realm. Well, welcome back for 2 years strong. Good shit. Money Lou, tier 3, I see you. Appreciate for 32 months in the realm of lightning. My boy, much love. All right, hold on. Chapters, guys, good. Morning, sup, everyone. Sup. Give me 1 second. Uno momento, senors and senoritas. Me headphones are dying. Let me just do that. Bien. Slide that battery pack in there. And we are good to go. For another 20 hours. Okay. Towel ready? Oh. I actually caught these towels. I caught these towels from the hotel I was staying at. Guess what? Oh, so fresh and so clean. Don't you think I'm so sexy? I'm just so fresh and so clean. That's right. We cop the towels, boys. Don't question it, man. Don't question it. Oh, but King Lightning with the sub money, fuck that. Free towels. Yes, sir. Yoinked. Hey, listen. The hotel's amazing, though. Shouts to the hotel. Okay? Shouts to the hotel. Me 1K. Appreciate for the tier 3 fire chapter this week. Good. I'm really hoping for because I need to see the fandom re-engage with Elbaf or One Piece as a whole. Like a lot of folks are, of course, very engaged with the anime right now because Egg and I was crazy. But people aren't as I've been saying before. People don't seem to be as engaged with Elbaf as they did other arcs. Things are starting off on a slower note, though things are still crazy. That's what I'll say. Like, they're still nuts. They're still fucking radical. You know? But they're not radical enough for a lot of the fandom to return, because Wano Country and Egget Island were more radical, honestly, in terms of how they started off, you can argue. But for those of you guys that are still here, guess what? You guys are true fans. You guys are the real heroes. You guys are the real heroes. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, so, oh shit. Gundam Beast Preacher for 22 months return to the Matrix Katakuri. And we have Mailtrain as well. Oh, I see. Yo, Twitch is going nuts right now. Appreciate it. This chapter was crazy. Much for the 43 months. Mailtrain, appreciate what them do. Appreciate you. We're on level 3 hype train. I've seen it in a minute. Goddamn. All the resubs. We're back. Okay, so let me. Okay, so Twitch is having its fun right now. I know YouTube will later. If the chapter is as crazy as you guys say it is, because listen, sometimes you guys glaze shit. Sometimes chapter alright. It's alright. It's okay. It's decent. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. Not like groundbreaking, phenomenal shit. But that being said, chat glazing cap? No way. Otta, oh my god, yeah. Okay, so, it's time to get us some prayers real quick. Not this one call, we'll see. I have my Q-Body version up. Julius, appreciate you, no doubt about that, for the Q-Body version of this chapter. And let's get right into it, boys and girls. Let's get right into it. Let me just get my prayers out real quick, man. Let me get my Katakuri prayers. Listen, man, it doesn't matter. We can be honestly raw from pushing for tier 1. Reach over 50 months, man. Oh, this is a reminder. Kizaru could have killed Luffy, but gave him no. That's called cope. Kizaru could not have killed Luffy. That is called cope. Okay. I understand, I get it. And remember, this is a stronger version of Luffy we see later on in the arc. Stop coping. Okay? When Luffy has a full stomach, Kizaru's getting diffed. Maybe not diffed, but he's losing. Okay? Stop coping. Now, what is not cope is the prayers for Charles Barkley, Katakuri, one of the greatest entities to ever exist in One Piece, in shonen history. Let me see Katakuris on Twitch. Let me see Donuts on YouTube. Alec, appreciate you for the 67 months tier 3 with the you. And let's get right back into it. Of it, baby. We in the rhythm of it, baby. Because when we get to the spring and summer months, we shine an illuminating light over the greatness that is the Charles Barkley Katakuri legacy. A legacy that captivates the heart, that warms the soul and body, that elevates your mind when you simply look over just how fantastic of a creature Katakuri is. Achira Oda will be recognized as one of the greatest to ever do it. And a huge chunk of that legacy is the legacy of Katakuri. That's right. The legacy of one of the greatest antagonists who even in his final moments against Luffy stood tall, went on his back deliberately, and even at the end of the arc was simply talking to his sister comfortably. He was built different, and like Katakuri, the mega church is built different, on a stronger bedrock, on a strong foundation, always raising sugar and mochi as far as I can see. Because my friends, Katakuri, yes indeed, is that damn good. Brother, got a crazy call right in the nick of time. Fuck. Nah, really? Oh shit. All right, okay. I'm gonna get back to Simulator tonight. But right now, I'm middle prayers. Right now, we're focused in. We're locked in. Shout outs to Nippon. Shouts to Achira Oda. And we do so with the grace of the Ma. The second son, who has always vouched for the holy nuts. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. A-N-E Hono Latum. Donuts, baby. Donuts. W-ads, though. W-ads. And we have to show some respect, finally, to a man, a myth, an entity who was voice acted by the late, undeniably great Kin Ryu Arimoto. Remember that name. Currently by Ryuzaburo Otomo. I need to show respect. We need to show respect to that mighty white mustache. And that because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? What is good? The Kingu of Lightning here today, bringing you guys and gals like One Piece. The One Piece live stream live reaction. Dun da da la la la. We made it. All right, now enough dilly dallying and fucking around. It's time. Let me boom, 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 boom. No. Let me do it. Ha. Ha ha. Okay. Now let me here. Okay. Boom. Boom. It's time. Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Reggie, preacher with $2 over on YouTube. I'm at work, but fuck it. We do it live. Fuck it, baby. What's up? We here, Donut Dynasty. Appreciate. So this is the Katakuri Maid Cafe. What's that mean, Katakuri Maid Cafe? I was like, listen, maid cafes are fun. To be honest, all right, I'll say it from personal experience. Maid cafes it's entertaining time. The food quality is okay, though. All right, it's not the greatest. It's aight. You're there more for the entertainment, the fun. Okay. Moi cute. Okay. So Bonney. What? Okay, that's kind of scary. I don't know why she's holding a plate that says "rip." I don't know what that says underneath it, but that's kind of crazy. Nami, of course, center stage. Though Lilith should be. Oh shit. Robin, yo, put Nami in the back over here. Have Robin and Lilith do the goddamn ketchup on the egg. What the fuck? Sanji just having the ball right now. Oh, Ram. Don't act up, kid. I'm gonna fuck you up. Usopp, money, cat, money, Luffy, food, Zoro, alcohol. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's Om Rice. Yeah. Om Rice. Yeah, I had it before. Om Rice. Well, it depends where you have it. So at some joints, it's like fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal, bro. Oh, at some places, it's incredible. But other places, it's okay. And I'll say the mid cafes, it's okay. And it's not. Again, from personal experience in Akihabara. Now, like I see, this is a nice color cover here. Nice color cover. Particularly because of two reasons. Reason A, but reason B. And reason B ain't that far behind. All right, trust. Reason B ain't that far behind. Hamburger stick over warm rice? Honestly, yeah, I'd agree with you. Okay. I rented a garden. Look at this guy over here. I rented a garden through a party with the anime staff. It's a warm, cozy space. It's your order. Okay, bet. Nice. So, does that include the sound designer? I hope he was Bard. Stack. I hope the sound designer was not invited to the party. Because he should be working. He should be cooking on new sounds, right? New audio stimuluses, because we need a lot of work there. We need a lot of work in that department. That's the one thing with the One Piece anime that's like, oof, the sound design. Oh, shit. Right. Like, last episode, what was it? I think it was, there was a moment when Saturn fires an Omega Beam, and then they play the Super Saiyan power sound. I was like, yo, dude. Why? Okay. All right. So, okay. My voice is cracked right there. All right. I'm starting to go through puberty. Holy shit. Woo! Crazy time. Puberty. Crazy time. So, Nami, Jinbei, Usopp, Robin, Brook, 1 second. Nani? Yeah, that's right. Who is that? It's Scupper Gaban, and he's looking like a beast. Don't you dare disrespect me. Look at Scupper Gaban, he's looking like a beast. And Summers just hit the fucking ground. Fuck you, dude. Yeah. Gaban, let's go. Who is that? The Pirate King's left hand emerges from nowhere at the speed of light. Gets sliced. Remember, too, this guy, he did an initial attack and somehow cut off his arm, and then came out of nowhere and just fucked him up. Holy shit. Summers, fuck you. Why did that work? What did you do? This slow and old. You should have never have come to Midgard. Whenever they say rusty, it means only one thing. Slow and old. Okay, so listen. It is what it is. Unless you're rocking that immortality factor, there's a good chance that you are still affected by the most devastating tag team to exist in universal history. That's Mother Nature and Father Time. Degeneration. All right, ultimate. I'm rusty. He's old. Axe spin. Oh. Spins the axe. A bottle up for Han. Oh, I guess because I guess the other axe that he had, he probably threw that axe. Even though he didn't see it, he probably threw it. in the last chapter. That's what folks said before. They made it through the axe, even though we didn't see it. So I'm Rusty. Spins his other axe on his hand. He's going for that's a power. That's just power. Briar barrier. Okay, so he makes a barrier of thorns, and they appear to be hardened too. I'm not too sure. Actually, maybe not, because maybe not hardened. But you see the attack. You see the Haki. You see the swing. Clang. Mountain Eater. Why are you in Elbath? You don't have intel? You know what? It's probably because... Okay, no, they didn't know. They didn't know. They know. Because they actually probably didn't know that, because they just found out that Luffy was there. So, yeah, they didn't know. Nothing wrong with a serious talk, right? So now Summer starts to put on some Haki on his own Briar sword thingamabobber. And then you have... You met him at the castle? Oh, it's Usopp. Okay, so we have Gaban and Summers trading blows. Okay. Robin's still covered in the thorns. Shit. Yeah, Luffy and Zoro were totally overwhelmed. That's a crazy statement. Hey, yeah, we're gonna have to see the Viz official translations when they get to it. Whoa. Why she lying? I mean, you know, is she though? Is she though? The agenda right now going on. Yeah, Luffy and Zoro were totally overwhelmed by him. He's the father of Cole, the kid we met at the school. That old guy? Unless I misheard, he said he's Scopper Gaban. Robin. Here's, yeah. Whoa, he's equal. I love it, bro. I fucking love it, man. Yeah, go get some. We've been saying this for centuries. Well, not Scopper, but what this alludes to in the future for a particular duo in the series of One Piece. You know, it's a rivalry, but it's like, you know, Vegeta and Goku. Like, obviously Vegeta can't be Goku. What? This ain't Vegeta and Goku. You crazy? What you mean Vegeta and Goku? Nah, what you talking about? Huh? Now, this is a real rivalry. This is the real shit, okay? This is fate of the universe on the line, okay? It's a 50-50 split. We don't know where this is going, okay? This is a Game 7. Final shot. That's the rivalry. That's the rivalry we're talking about here. This is the old school Lakers and Celtics between these two motherfuckers, right? Old school Lakers Celtics. That's what that is. Fucking my Goku Vegeta. Fuck out. Nah, I mean a real rivalry. Some real shit. All right? Some real shit. Now, Viz Media maintain frame. Unless I misheard, he said he's Scopper Gaban. Whoa. He's equal to Rayleigh. He's the left hand of the Pirate King. That sort of person is in the land of giants. My man was frolicking. That's why. Vegeta taking strays? It's not strays, just that Vegeta. Well, maybe it is strays, but it's necessarily strays because too many Vegeta fanboys want Vegeta to be like him, even though he's so far from him because Goku's always him. And in fact, Gohan is kind of getting more up there too. And Broly's always been, you know, him, like the real him, low key. So the attacks are really having an impact. How come? But I can't budge. I can use the powers to assist you. Oh, yeah. Robin tries to make her petals bloom, but she's getting pricked by the thorns. Stop it, Robin. His iron threads are a terrible matchup for your hand-to-hand combat style. True. Jinbei, true. Okay. Thorn Rush and Hell of Crimson Lotus. So you have thorns coming from the top side. My man really on that, Kurama would actually appreciate Summers in this regards. The thorns are overwhelming, bro. Rose, whip, oh, hell of Crimson Lotus. There isn't even a square inch for you to stand on. I'm in a hurry, you know? Scopper does, I don't know what he just did. I think he just spun around like a Beyblade and said, fuck it all. So I think he jumped, spun around, he cut the Thorn Rush. Come! What the fucking? Wait a minute. Hold on. Bisected and wait a minute. Diffed? Futen Raku. It's not a Nordic name there, sir. What is this? Hold on. What the fuck? Mind you, Gaban is he's a Nitoryu user. Hold on. And look at the fucking Haki. If that's not Conqueror's Haki, I don't know what the fuck is Conqueror's Haki anymore, bro. I'll keep it a stack. If that's not Conqueror's Haki, I don't know what the fuck is Conqueror's Haki. Okay. He just cut Summers in half. He demolished Summers. And look at the Haki. Look at how Oda draws it too. Like the Haki is emanating through Summers' soul right there, dude. Look at this bowl. Look at this power. Cause yo, this is a nasty shot, man. This is freaking. Damn. Oh, hold on. Okay. We did a video. We've done several videos, but maybe the idea is that okay, he is going to regenerate, but it's been delayed, or he's dead. The problem. Oh fuck. The problem though is that Oda normally fuck. Okay, think about it. When was the last time we've seen Oda kill someone like this in a manga panel? Probably in a flashback. That's what Oda is like: free reign, death, murder, gore, death, murder, gore, death, murder, genocide, Holocaust, let it rain blood. That's Oda in the flashback. In real time, moe Q. So Oda is a lot softer in real time than in flashbacks. That's just the facts. Okay, that's just the facts. So all that being said, I don't think Summers is dead. Real time Ace, true. Whitebeard, true. Ashura Doji, true. Izo, true. It's not to say that characters can't die. No. It's to say, how often do we get things like this? That's the question. How often do we see moments like these where someone dies? That's normally a Logan. Okay, I'm going to say this. All right, I'm going to say this. If Summers is dead, fuck it. He's dead. Love it. But it's rare. Yeah, it's rare. So I'm going to say he's not dead. I'm going to say that his regen factor, his immortality factor has been delayed for whatever reason. But Scopper knows the technique. He knows the way of applying, I think, Conqueror's Haki infusion to where you can actually do, like he's able to shut down powers through his Haki. And he's able to do it like directly through attacks in some crazy way. Holy shit, because Summer should be dead, bro. This may be a play on words of Enten Raku, referring to a music composition for a Japanese noble. Oh, I know that. Okay, cool. Shanks can do it, of course. Shanks can do this times 500. Are you crazy? Shanks is he's him. He's the one. Shanks is the saying of legends. Shanks is the strongest character in the story right now. Chill, relax. Of course, he knows all the Haki. He knows all the Haki knickknacks. So you have Summers, should be dead. And then you have Spikes on the ground. Whoops, Glint. And then, Gaban is nasty with it. That was close. And then he breaks apart those spikes, does a somersault midair to avoid the hell of Crimson Lotus. And then dash. I'm not even going to hesitate. Wait up, Colin. Damn. I'm gonna dip Summers real quick, and I'm gonna get Colin. I like it. Huh? I like it. Gaban moving. I like it. He took him out. And then Summers' own body lands in its own skewers. Hold on, is it regen or no? Let me see here. Chopper, huh? Chopper, where you go? Chopper? Wait, is that Chopper an actual reindeer? Wait. Hey, someone find me the last panel we have seen Chopper in genuine reindeer form. I don't think I've seen Chopper in this form since Whole Cake Island or Dressrosa. Nah, someone's got... Wait, what? Chopper has a reindeer form? What the fuck? Huh? By the way, listen, in Japan, when it comes to merch, yeah, Chopper's cake, bro. It's fucking crazy. I was humbled. I really was. I was like, yo, holy shit. Nigga, holy shit, nigga everywhere, bro. Nigga is everywhere. Damn, son. This nigga has, every character has, like, let's say a toy. And then, in comparison, Chopper has 6 variations of that toy. It's like, wow. Okay. Fuck, man. Damn, son. Like, this nigga is crazy. No, movies don't count. I want an in-manga canon panel. Yeah, bro, listen, man, I was humbled, bro. Chopper the truth. In Japan. With the merch. It's crazy. How he was able to cut someone who's immortal? This dude, Chopper, Intel, smart. We didn't know. How can you do that? Hold on, are they still trapped up? They are. So wait, even Robin too. So Robin's still trapped by thorns, and Google's power is still affected by them. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you have the kids are now asleep. You have the giants over here. Oh my gosh. She's setting. Okay, so I'm seeing a fire. She's setting. Yeah, so she's literally putting all this on fire. Damn. This is ridiculous because it's like it's so redundant. All right, well done. Vroom, crackle. This should be good. I understand you did all you can. That's enough. As for over there, I'll deal with that. The owl library? Yo, I hope the owl Gahul like shrinks that shit down and then they avoid it. Fires an arrow. He thinks he's Kanki. What the fuck? He thinks he's Kingdom's Kanki. Bing! He thinks he's the one, bro. All right, so we have Kieran Graham on that Game of Thrones shot. Fire arrow. Loose. Ah. Jesus. Whoosh. Jesus. Owl library. I hope the owl has some method of like securing the books because it's just going to be so fucking stupid to have them go through all their work to save that knowledge and then it's all erased just like that. No, to me, it's like, yeah, I get it. Save the kids. Not the token, but the actual kids. Fair enough. But fuck, knowledge. Yeah, I hope the owls do something. Whoosh. Now it's really burning. The library. Robin sees the library. Saw. Fuck. It's not your fault, Chief Drool. The words of our ancestors are, history itself is. I mean, hopefully I was doing something, bro. This is Karen Graham. Ignition is complete. Withdraw child. Is it so hard to show a little joy? I mean, what do you mean, Gunko? What the fuck for this? I'm sorry. I'm super sorry for being alive. Damn. I'm super sorry for being alive, Ronja. It's all my fault that everything is burning. Stop it, Ronja. I'm sorry. That's not true, Ronja. Culture, history, children, even... Ooh. Read like you would Y was like it's an I? Huh? Hold on, fuck me. Where am I right now? Ronia? Or or maybe it's Japanese, so Ronia? Or Ronia? So either it's Ronja or it's Ronia. It's Japanese. Should be like spelled some Ronia. Whatever. Okay, I got you. Okay, so it's Rania. Okay, Rania. Okay, never mind. Okay, so either way. So shouts to Rania. Shouts to her. Culture, history, children, even military might. Ronnie Bell. Ronnie. The running back. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. Okay, shit. Ron. Hilarious. You lot have no right to take that away. The Pirate King's crew? You do know resisting means the hostages will die. Hey, it's Yasan! Oh, shit. Oh, Ronya. Yeah, Ronya. Colin, Yasan is here. Huh? He's come to rescue us. That's right. Oh, fuck. Don't give it away, Colin. Don't say shit. Shut the fuck up. Shh. 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 Don't do it. He's gonna do it though. Fuck, dude. Dad! Fuck. I know the primary hostage now. Yep. Fuck. Dad! That's my dad, everybody. My dad is stronger than anyone else. He'll save everybody. Oh, it's his dad. Hooray! What? Dad? Fuck! Yo, what the hell did Scopper just do? Idiot. No, he's a kid. He's 20 years old, but he's still a giant kid, right? She's still a child. He's like, it would take an unusually perceptive kid to understand to shut his mouth. That'd be crazy though. So you have Scopper. I think he just threw his axe. Wait, no, hold on. Is that Scopper or is that Gunko? Hold on. I think that's Gunko. Did Gunko just ride an arrow faster than Scopper could run? And then Scopper went for a swing and he missed? Yeah. Holy shit. Yo, how fast is she, dude? Fucking Christ. And she makes a rapier. She makes a big-ass rapier. Okay, this is something we called before, too. I said before that, or we've called before in the past, that Colon's gonna be a problem. Where if Colon is captured, that means that Gaban has to make a move to save his kid, right? So obviously, you're gonna have, for example, if they take Colon to Holy Land, Gaban, he's in play. Yeah, she has speed. She's fast as fuck with these arrows, and the way she's riding that shit, it's like a surfboard. But actually, is it a surfboard? You know, surfer guys, you tell me. The way she's riding it is crazy because like her legs. I don't know what Oda does that with her, how she rides the shit. But her legs always super tight together. Have you noticed that? Her legs are always super tight. They're always super tight together. Like this nigga, it's ridiculous. Okay. And it's not for a reason, obviously. Get off me. If off you, if you insist, challenging me means only one thing. Death. Jesus. This is my last chance. If I act now, the fires can be put out. The kids can be rescued and Albeth will be saved. But that made the arc shorter. I'm guessing it's going to be a problem here. It'll have to be done in an instant. Can you do it? Bro, you're not the age. Colon, just give me 1 second. Hold on. You're a strong kid. Colon. Got it, Dad. I'm a Got it, Dad. I'm a warrior. Please defeat her. Just bear with the wounds. Just bear with the wounds for now. I'll save you. A life cannot be taken. A life taken cannot be returned. Colon. Hold on. What do you mean? A life taken? Oh, she gonna kill him. Of course she is. You fucking. Damn. Okay. She's gonna kill Colon. Celestial dragon shit. The assumption that he get hurt, but no. Let me see here. So, Gaban, what is this? He's our child, Yasan. He's such a big cutie. Thank you for giving life to him, Ripley. Oh, okay. Gaban. Elbath Hospital. Colon when he was born. Younger Ripley. This is a treasure of a lifetime. Damn, son. Colon, please be okay. Nick! Rapier stabbed right at his throat. Fuck. If I can't stop her here, this tragedy will worsen. So Gaban is just fucking, look at his face. Wow. Gaban is, he's just putting oodles of Haki, man. He's in rage mode right now. He's looking like some sort of Astra. He's raged the fuck out. Oh my goodness, man. Dude. Fuck. Like he's going back, like he's going old school God of War on a nigga, bro. Old school God of War, bro. Spartan rage mode activated. He's fucking in right now. But my baby. Nah, he's cooked. I think he saw the future. That is reminiscent of a few. That's I think reminiscent of Luffy seeing his arms get cut off by Mihawk. She really does stab Cole through the throat. She really would kill a child. That ass. Not only would she kill a child, she would gore the child through the throat. She dead ass would. Bro, she dead ass would. She dead ass would. She dead ass would, bro. Oh, good lord. Fuck me, man. Hey, man, I'm telling you, bro. These celestial dragons, they need to get the medieval treatment. Horses, limbs, all four directions, run. Steaming bull, go. Iron Maiden, close. Close tight. Medieval treatment, bro. Nah, Scobber's cooked. He's done. I can take it. Colin. Nah, he's done. Yeah, that's right. Please stop. I give up. I'm sorry, Elbath. Such a weak being. Fuck. All right, critical damage. I'm sorry, Colin. It must have really hurt. It must have hurt real bad. Sorry. Scopper Gaban could have ended the whole arc right here, right now. That's how good he is. 3 arrows. I don't think he's dead. Of course not. But I think he's going to help because they need to learn how to do this shit. Actually doing damage to an immortal being. Right? Chopper understands that. Chopper's smart for that, for sure, without a doubt. Because I said before, too, that I wanted this to actually be a way for Luffy to be able to actually hurt an immortal being, too. Because Luffy, I think, has the potential for sure, without a doubt. That being said, though, Fuck! Hey! It doesn't matter if the dark meat is cooked just right, like it's Boston Market. Gunko's got to go. Gunko's got to go. Gunko's got to go. I don't care how nice that chicken's got to go. Fuck, dude. Because she really would have stabbed Colin through the throat. She really would have killed a kid. Dead ass. Like she was ready. She was ready. But that means that obviously we're going to have in the future this arc, in comes Monkey D. Luffy, in comes Zoro, in comes Sanji, in comes, of course, the biggest header outside of Luffy and Gaban. Loki. We have time to breathe. Dad? Daddy! Last time I heard a grown black man say daddy was P. Diddy. Fuck, why'd I do that? I like that, daddy. No! Ew. All right. Fuck, dude. All right. I'm gonna stop. Chopper running. What the fuck? Huh? Hold on. Let me. Hold on. I think there's a small ass panel of Chopper going after Gaban. The fuck just happened? My boy, why? Chopper is like diving like fucking 5 miles down. What the fuck? Looking like Poseidon at the end of God of War 3 right now. He's just diving. He falls down a limp. Wait, what the fuck? Hey, if Chopper knows Skywalk low-key. Again, man. So Chopper dives down to go after. So Gaban's gonna be saved for sure. But right now we need a long arc, which means we can't have Scopper, right? Rayleigh's equal, running around doing all types of shit. But that also could mean in a low-key way that Gunko can't beat Scopper in a one-on-one fight, which means that she can't beat Rayleigh in a one-on-one fight, which means that she's probably not as strong as an admiral. Okay. Which means that when Shamrock said what he said, that could have been a bit too much glaze. But that's just, power creep, power scale bullshit. Either way. So Chopper dives down, which is commendable as fuck. Like, Chopper's doing work right now. Holy shit. And then call it Daddy! Daddy! Yasan! Daddy! What? One more for the books. Daddy! There. Father, what the fuck? What is his memory? Huh? Father crying? Gunko? What is his memory? Yoho. Nah, come on, B. Oh, shit. Bro, wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa! Nah. Wait, this is supposed to be an Usopp arc. Yo, wait a fucking second. Hold on. Nah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Time out. I'm focusing right near on the right. I'm not supposed to go on the left. On the left, fuck that shit. I don't know what's going on there. On the right. Yo, ho, 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 ho. We did a video about who Gunko could have been. And we had a few theories that I read on stream. Wasn't one of the theories, we had two theories that pertain to Brook. One, she was Yorkie's daughter. Two, she was Brook's daughter. One of them right now is like on point. Whichever one it is. Either she's actually Yorkie's daughter or she's Brook's daughter. Wait, memory? Yo, you see, my dream is to be a pirate. Okay. There's options here now. Because we don't know how Brook was operating before he became a pirate. When he was with that, before he was a leader of a bottle convoy. I remember that part because I remember that. I remember those things about him because he also knew about the whole about German 666, which was kind of crazy. So we made assumptions about that. But either way, because Brook was so skilled at using the arrow not strike that because I remember that previously the attack arrow not strike wasn't called arrow not strike. It was called Requiem la banderole, some of that sort. So Brook is one of the most perfect. Oh shit! I just realized something. Hold on. Is that why she makes a fucking fencing sword? Because Brook's style of fighting is also fencing. Is she from the same country that Brook is from? So is she actually, because, yeah, Brook's style of fighting is based on, for the most part, fencing. And she makes a giant rapier. And speed is a very important component of their sword style, for sure. And she's fast, with the arrow, she's unbelievably quick. I wonder if this form she always does, let's say when she's always like when her legs are tight together like that. I wonder if that's because of some sort of technique, some sort of sword footwork or something. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, let me just read the chapter. Okay, fucking. They really look alike. Brook, we've got to think of an escape plan. My apologies. Brook. Once again, Brook is on her fucking mind. Brook? Is that you? Brook? What do you mean is that you? Huh? Oh, her heart. She grabbed her heart. And what the fuck happened here? There's a key. What is with all this commotion? Ouch. Great. Hey. Emu making moves, bro. Emu, wait, hold on. Did Emu just take control of Gunko's body? Like Gunko got her memories altered in some way, and then she remembers Brook, and then all of a sudden she's gonna run back to Brook, and then stops, shut down. Like it's fucking Ryzen and she's Yusuke? You don't know how to use your powers. Let me show you. Bro, Emu. If Emu can take away the powers of Saint Saturn and can grant other people powers, who is to say that Emu can't also control you? That is something I never thought about. I did my video a fucking day too early. Well, I did it last week, but it got edited and uploaded today. I mean, yesterday. That being said, fuck it. Hold on. NL's flinching somewhere. Hold on. With all of this commotion, what's with all this commotion? Great Emu? The Holy Land is currently in a sea of flames. What the fuck? Thou seems to acquire additional military force. Mu will show thee the dominion of God. Oh, hold on. What's with this energy? God's advent. Did her hair just grow? Looks like Nami now. Emu. Hold on. The Holy Land is currently in the sea. Yo, don't fucking tell me my nigga Dragon and Sabo right now are up there called. Yo, don't tell me a few good men are trying to do a repeat. Oh shit, dude. What do you mean the Holy Land? Where's Akainu? I thought Akainu was there. What do you mean? Bro, if it's Blackbeard, don't, no one talk to me. No one talk to me. Yo, if it's Blackbeard, if it's Mr. All Day, Every Day, 24/7, 365, Team Blackbeard. No one talk to me, bro. I don't want to hear shit. Where's Akainu? Mega? Ryu say cousin. Hello? Hold on. What is it, Didi? You're spamming. What's it? Relax. Whoa. Hey, relax. Okay, you got a pocket for that, bro. You got a pocket for that. Nah, it's not like that yet. Fuck, dude. No way. No way. No way. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Elbaf is gonna be a 4-year-long arc. Plenty of time for Usopp to get his shine. But right now, surprise, surprise, we got Brook first and foremost with Gunko in the mix. Bro, why'd you drop $100? Yo, appreciate you, Ziz, for another Arabian night. Damn. Thanks Yuha and Orochimaru blood patch with Emu. Blood pack, you mean, right? Also, not dragon, calling it Blackbeard. I'm down with the cause. All right. I'm down with the cause, bro. This is disgusting work, dude. This is vile. This is nasty. Oh, this is nasty. Time out. Hold on. Let me. Wait a minute. Hold up. No! What is Toad doing right now? Yo, finally more screen time. I'm gonna kill you. Spare feats, spare arcs, ma'am. Stop. He's getting a shine. All right, moving on. Fucking Christ. You guys are crazy. All right. Let me think for a second. Hold on. Whoa. Are all the holy... No. Gunko, she could be the only one. Gunko could be the only person that's like that for some reason. Maybe there's others that are mind controlled in some way or memory altered in some way. Because Gunko doesn't have a saint title. Kieran Graham and Summers have saint titles. Because she's a girl? Oh, I mean, maybe, yeah, it could be twofold or threefold. Where, because you know what's this too? I feel like it's also a way for Oda to kind of make her innocent of all her crimes in some way. Oda will do that a lot. Like, Oda will he'll try to have some sort of damsel in distress situation. And whether they're a good guy or a bad guy that needs to be saved, like Viola or Robin, or like, there's various girls that are like that. Vivi was like that too. He'll do that a lot. Yeah, redeeming her, exactly. Like, Oda will do a lot. Like, Oda will always have that, like, redeeming female in a story. He will. Yeah, it's part of his recipe. Exactly, it's part of what he does. And I'm guessing that Gunko is her, because I guess Gunko knows Brook, one, and then two, here she is being controlled by Emu. Though Gunko, if the powers of Emu leave her, then wouldn't Gunko just die? Like what happened to Jay Garcia? Or would she not die because maybe she's not as in tuned with the powers of Emu, the Abyss? What is all this commotion? The Holy Land is currently in a sea of flame. Hold on. Is Emu being literal? Or is Emu saying that more? Or are they exaggerating somewhat? Or is it more like... Because this reminds me, I remember there was this old concept, I think, for a movie or video game, where there was some shadowy figure that was on the Holy Land, and the Holy Land was literally covered in fire. I think that was like for Power Warriors 3 or something like that, or Power Warriors 4. I forgot. It was like an old promo. It was an old promo for like some sort of One Piece game or special or movie. It was a manga panel. Holy Land was on fire. One shouty figure that was there. World Seeker, right? Yeah, it was for World Seeker, right? I remember that. Yeah. So I don't know if that's coming to play now for some weird reason, or is it like, okay, our supplies have been cut, and also there's thin security over here. So the whole thing being on fire is more like the celestial dragons are going crazy because they're missing out on slaves, food, things of that sort that are normally imported to them. Remember that. These things are normally imported to them from the lower world. And we now know that Dragon and company have been systematically targeting their supply routes, and the cranes that go up to the Holy Land, they're being targeted too. And they're so you have bombs on these cranes. So it could be the case here where their supplies are running so low that the celestial dragons are all freaking out. And as a result, things are up in chaos, potentially. So you can argue it's in that bad transition? Maybe. So it being actually a sea of flames could be more of a, is it a pseudonym? It could be more, or like the reality could be actually, it's not like actually on fire, but more so there's a lot of chaos in the Holy Land, essentially. Pretty sure it's this. What is this? Yes. Oh, Leo? Marine me writer? New York to upside down. But yeah, that's it. Oh, burning blood. Okay. Appreciate you. Yeah, so it's that. It's this thing right here. Yeah. It's this right here. Holy Land in the Sea of Fire. But I don't think so. Like, to me, I feel like the Holy Land is going to be on fire when the final war begins, and well, at least when Dragon actually mobilizes all of his forces. So the only person that I think would be able to do that would be A, Dragon, or B, Blackbeard. But I think Blackbeard has ulterior motives because I think that he actually wants to be a... Remember that. Hold on. Actually, question. Why would Blackbeard want to have the Holy Land on fire when he also wants to have his nation be a certified world government nation? Wouldn't that actually impede on what he wants to achieve for his country? Yeah, I'm sorry. Off-screen except... Okay, off-screen. No, it doesn't really make much sense if it's Blackbeard because, again, his motives are to be in the good graces of the world government and probably use their assets for his own benefits. That's my guess here with him. So it's gotta be Blackbeard. I mean, it's gotta be Dragon. Even though I want Blackbeard to be, that's kind of cool. Not yet, I think, for him. And it should be Dragon. But I don't think Dragon would mobilize his forces and actually attack the Holy Land literally right now. So this could be a bad transition. Sakazuki revolting? Hell no. What? Him? Hell no. Yo, nah, man. He's a lab dog. What do you mean? He's a Shiba Inu, dude. What? Listen, he's a little hot doggo. What? He's a poodle. He's a pug. What do you mean? No, he ain't doing nothing. Burn Scar? I think Burn Scar is probably Gaban. Because Gaban, there was that one panel of, I think, him talking to Shanks. And I think that Gaban may know something about the poneglyphs, and then he's gonna, because of course he knows. He was on Laugh Tale, duh. He knows something for sure. He knows actually everything. He knows everything, literally. So right now I think it's Gaban, not Burn Scar, not Borsalino. Guys, come on. No admiral is ever going to defect from the Marines except for one nigga, Fujitora. If it's not Fujitora, I don't give a fuck. The only admiral that's ever going to defect from the Marines would probably be Purple Tiger Fujitora. If it's not him, no. Fuji is your boy. Fuji is the boy. Not Akainu, not Borsalino, definitely not Greenbow. Fuji. All right. I mean, Fujitora already tried to save some of the slaves that the Rev had freed. And Greenbow tried to stop him. You think that he's in the revolt? No. Akainu is Their bitch boy. No. Porcelino, he's too uncertain to be able to do that kind of stuff. I agree with you. So, no. It's not as, I would argue, not a single Marine is revolting. No. I think it's more figure of speech rather than literal. That's all I'd say. But I could be wrong there. I could be wrong. Also, I think the odds of Emu being female rose by like 30%. Now, for the goon community, we are rubbing our hands slowly. Because we want to know how Oda's going to cook. But on the flip side, it could just be Emu is only really, so much before that, it could be because she's a girl. That's why Emu can take control of Gunko. Now, I would assume it apply to anybody that has the mark. That's my assumption. But because she's a girl, in fact, Summer's not dead. So Summer should be dead, but he's not dead. So I guess, yeah, the immortality factor is like temporarily, because he was rusty, but he's temporarily shut down. Yeah, so that kind of proves that. Not permanent damage, but temporary damage, I think. Or not, or like can stop regeneration, either way. Unless he's like law, which is like kind of crazy. That being said, if Gunko is the only woman in the Holy Knights, and we know none of the elders are women, that could be because Emu is originally, maybe not anymore, but originally was female. And then they have changed, mutated because of whatever reason. And now let's say they're a black mass. Not because it'd be kind of ridiculous, let's say they're still a silhouette, but they still could be, obviously. And let's say it is still a woman in some respects. It can only take control of other women. So only, like, let's say 3 or 4 holy knights are women. So, for example, remember that one girl that we saw with Shamrock in the, not Shamrock, with the Garling in the God Valley flashback? All the girls that we saw during that God Valley flashback, during that God Valley Kuma flashback, all of them could be, or could have been taken over, like, host by Emu, potentially. Orochimaru with the Curse mark shit? In a way. Well, this is way more, but this is way more direct. Way more direct. I think it's very interesting, though, that Emu is taking control of Gugo's body, and then Gugo's hair gets longer. It's one thing if she, let's say, stays the same, but Gugo's hair getting longer, I think, is indicative of Emu itself in some way. You know what? I kind of said Nami, but I'm assuming that that's because we just can't, because it's the hair sort of type. But it could also be related to, if it's blue, that's Vivi. That's Lily. Mm-hmm. Lily. That could be some Lily. Eyes change too, right? Eyes of Emu take over. Gugo normally has the split eyes. Though, I guess one of her eyes is always like that. I mean, not with the double loops, but it has like a single loop around it. Not the double loop, like Emu's eyes have the double loop, the double rings. But hold on, though. Here's a good question then. Why the fuck is it Yorkie's daughter? Who the hell was Yorkie? This brings up a very interesting question here. Let's assume it's Yorkie, right? Because I don't think Brook would be a noble or royal. Who's Yorkie, really, right? Who is Yorkie's? Yorkie's daughter. Well, who is Yorkie in a sense? Well, we know what Brook was doing before pirating. Chapter 400, and yeah, no, I know that. No, I remember that. I remember because I remember there was a thing. I remember, what was it? It was there was an old theory video I had about Brook knowing about German dual because of his old convoy days, where he had to deal with German assassins back in the day. That was the theory. Because remember how in Zoe he knew who German was. So I remember that yeah. Again, also to remember, Brook's fencing style is from his home country, and she pulls out a fencing sword, a saber. So she could be Brook's daughter. That's possible. Or a member of that country, at least. She could be a member of that country, potentially. Maybe not Brook's daughter, but a member of that country. But she could also be Yorkie's daughter. But Brook was a member of a battle convoy a long time ago, protecting shipments and so on and so forth, right? As far as I remember. And Brook was so skilled at the Requiem la banderole sword technique that they renamed to the arrow not strike because of him. Yeah, yeah, she could be Brook's student too. But you see her holding on to Brook's hands and she's dancing. I want to say that this is... This could have been early... Let me see here. You see my dreams to be a pirate. So it's before he's a pirate. He met... Did Yorkie pick up Brook as Brook was a pirate? Or did Yorkie make Brook into a pirate? I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to recall. Does anyone remember? Cause she has long hair in her flashback. It's hard to tell, really. I think that was her hair tucked. I don't think so. I mean, how? Her hair looks... I don't think so, dude. The way her hair is designed, she need like a whole ass bun up in her hair so it can flow down. I think it's even, but you have a point. He joined the Rumor Pirates at 30. He already lived a decent amount. True. Yorkie's a noble, possible. But Brook said they really do look alike. That is true. They really do look alike. That is kind of the nail in the coffin, isn't it? So, nah, like if that was Brook's daughter, I feel like you say something. I feel like you say something other than that. Yeah, but at the same time, okay, let's just say not Brook related. She's not actually Brook's relative in some way. Cousin or daughter, no. But either she was a citizen of that country, she was born and raised in West Blue, or Yorkie's kid. Calling the Brooklyn. I mean, I don't think, well, some people do call their parents by their first names. Like, I know a few folks that do that. So, so maybe what? Yorkie died? Oh no, you're right. Okay, no, actually no, you're right. She does have long hair in the flashback. You are right about that one. Over here, yeah, that part she does. But I don't think that's like the case with her hair over here because like it'll be like a bun underneath her hat. But you are right, yes. That being said, though, I think that it's because he said she looked familiar earlier. She could be adopted by Brook as well, possible. Fair enough, there are options, I suppose, but it relates to Brook and Yorkie. It relates to Brook and it relates to Yorkie. At the bare minimum. Without a doubt. Like she's running over to Brook immediately and then, no. What's all this commotion? The Holy Land is... So a lot of things happened all simultaneously. One is that we get to see that Summer's still alive. So I was about that. He's still alive. He's not actually dead. So the immortality factor of Summers is still in play here, but it's being somewhat negated by the Haki of Gaban. 1. 2 is that you have a connection between Brook and Gunko that runs deep to Brook's history, either Brook himself in his home country or Yorkie. 3 is that we do see Emu actually like take control of someone that has its powers, let's say via the mark, and is able to not only take over, but also we see longer hair with her, which could be indicative of Emu itself. And then the last thing is that the Holy Land is in a sea of flames, but that could just mean chaos. Not necessarily not say like someone's actually attacking them. So, like in this one double page spread, Mad shit. In this one double-page spread, Oda just gave us 5 important details. 1 page, 2 pages, double threads. So 2 pages. Mad intel. Father, Yorkie, Brook, adopted potentially, same country, or noble stuff. Why exactly we don't know. Why they get picked up, who knows? Maybe it's like a compatibility thing where like Yorkie's daughter was compatible with Emu. Matter of fact, even now I'm starting to wonder, hold up, was Yorkie's death op activity? Man got sick. From what? Someone injected him with some weird shit? Op activity. Why was Yorkie's, if that is Yorkie's daughter, why was Yorkie's daughter chosen? Roger's sickness? Whoa! Op activity. Mu will show thee the dominion of God. What the fuck is Emu about to do right now? Hold up. What is Emu about to do right now? I just realized that. Time out. What? Hold on. The dominion of God should be fairy verse on the moon. What are you trying to do right now? Yoriki Tenkai. Hey, I don't know, man. And no break. No break. Usopp gonna clap her cheeks, I'm telling you. What? So as she's gonna be singing for the new world, Usopp's gonna be just at that speed? Bro, relax. Okay. I can't, bro. Yo, okay. Let's get serious here for a second, okay? This chapter is great. No break. And we have a lot of shit going on. I do wonder if the reason why she's so apathetic, I wonder if it's because of memories being altered by. Can Emu alter memories too? That feels like a way more of a pudding thing, honestly. Because we're giving Emu a lot of shit. But if Emu is the abyss, the absence of memories even applies here too? Okay, this is crazy. Oh, shit. Okay, we have to do theory crafting as per usual. We have to theory craft, we have to think, we have to plot, we have to scheme, we have to run through the gambit as per usual, because there's a lot. There's so much here. And I love it. I love it. I really, really do. Oh yeah, I can see yo, you guys are right. This chapter is a great chapter. Oh yeah, this chapter is a great chapter. Gaban, low key, shouts to Chopper. Chopper understanding the value of being able. Hold on, chat, real quick. What's up? Okay, hold on. Did they come here or no? What? From 6 to 9? Jesus. This Justin dude kind of sucks. Yeah, the whole company sucks, yeah. Oh my God. Whoa, you know I'm shooting right now, right? Well, this should be on the ring, but okay, fine, okay. If we can ring the bell, they're gonna be on the ring. Just leave it closed. No, that's, oh, yeah. Oh, okay, whatever. Mute? Okay, no. Okay. Let me get some donations, okay? Let me get some donations. Let me, Jesus Christ. Dog shit company. Okay. Now, Robin didn't accomplish anything? What do you mean? She did. But Chopper never wanted Summers. No, Chopper's wanted Gaban. That's what I'm saying. Like, Chopper, I'm giving him a lot of credit here because Chopper had the foresight to actually go to save Gaban because he wanted to intel on how to take out Summers, which is very, so Chopper was very smart with that, for sure. Yeah, no, he jumped off. Google's arrows are black in the next chapter. Does that confirm Google is Emu? It confirms that Emu is controlling Gunko. What's happening here is that Gunko has her own agency, but Gunko loses all of that when Emu takes over. My guess here is that it's the same reason why it's the same reason why Emu could kill Saint J. Garcia Saturn. Emu is the reason why they are the way they are. Emu is the root cause of their immortality factor. Emu is the root cause of at times their magic circles, maybe their telepathy with the five elders. The Cerberus, the Feng Si, the Hokai, the Sandworm, the Gyuki, all those powers are probably Emu as well. Emu. It's Emu. I did a video like yesterday on the Abyss, and it covers all this shit too. Emu is the root cause of all of this. Emu. And so Emu, I'm assuming, like, let's say in a hive mind sense, could, you know, like in some alien shows, the hive mind head, the mother, can take control of the lessers. Kind of that sense too, where Emu is like the hive mind mother. And Emu is manipulating, controlling Gunko directly. Now, I'm assuming that Emu could do this for everybody else. But maybe Gunko is a particular, maybe she's a unique case because of, let's say, her memories or because she's a female. Because so far, Gunko is the only character she's the only girl among the Abyss walkers, right? Among the Abyss users, where so far all the elders are guys, and most Holy Knights are dudes except for Gunko. We have seen other Holy Knights in the past in the God Valley flashback that are women. I think we still have 3 or 4 of them that are women, that are girls, but we have no idea if they can be controlled or not by Emu. Emu is Nagato, and the Holy Knights plus 5 elders are Pain. No, not really, no. Because they have their own independent agency and thoughts. Remember, there are things that Saturn did. Like, for example, Saturn decided to keep the robot Ameth active, even though he was told to destroy it. Saturn went against Emu's orders. Gunko was about to do that just now, and then just take over. Does this confirm Elbath dilated time since Emu said they are taking too much time? No. That theory, I've never been a fan of that theory at all. The idea of, okay, well, Emu's actually like time on Elbath flows faster or slower. No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think that because well, Emu's not saying it requires too much time. Emu's just saying Emu was probably making a move because of Summers. Summers got fucking crushed. Summers got annihilated by Gaban. So, and I think it's also part of that because the first text we get here is near Summers. So Summers gets diffed incredibly so by Gaban. And then, because of that, Imu checks, like, what's going on here? How are you getting crushed? How are you getting diffed? So Imu then checks on in, and then I guess the main host or the main counter for Imu is Gunko. Because maybe because the other ones are saints. So you have every elder is a saint, and every holy knight is a saint except for Gunko. Why? The one holy knight that is not a saint that you've seen so far in the story just so happens to be also the other person that's being controlled directly by Imu. Why? Like, this gets deep. This can get relatively deep. Yes, it can. Shamrock isn't a saint, is he? As far as you know, he's Figureland, so he should be a saint. Even though I don't think they have saint in his title, he should be a saint. He should be a saint, yeah, because he's Figureland. Because Gunko's mind control broke. But what are the signs of Kiringram or Summers or the other elders being mind controlled too? You know what I'm saying? The only one that has a really shoddy, patched up memory right now is Gunko. Among all of the 5 elders and the Holy Knights, the only one that has that shoddy memory or is being mind controlled is Gunko. She's the only one. So there are things about Gunko that are a bit interesting here. Like, okay, you know, what'd be really, really crazy if we got a sort of if we had a Yuji situation with Gunko where Yorkie is the father, but who's the mother? One day, maybe Imu was feeling a little bit frisky. I was like, I just need to cut loose. I just need to get down there and just fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's been like, 800 years. And then Yorkie was the one, you know what I'm saying, bro? All right, bro? Listen, man. Stop. I'm just saying, like, listen, this is a very abnormal situation, so we got to think out of the box. And that is for sure out of the box. Gag. I mean, hold on. Whoa. Yorkie could have had a great time. Either way, there are options for sure. This may require another video too. I should probably record. Either way. Who let bro cook? You guys did. All right, let me get some donations on YouTube. YouTube. Specifically. Comments, concerns, thoughts. I'm going to do all that right now. And then that YouTube, Twitch. Then I'm going to, after this, do a tier 3 and or do some, because I want to go over the Mile Rivals news that came out yesterday. And then I may do some God of War. So. Okay. Reggie Hustle Jr. I got that earlier. Appreciate that. Also, you donated another 2 more times, I think. Damn, shit. Appreciate Reggie. I'm convinced he's pulling a Joy Boy and infusing Conqueror's Haki in Summers. Permanent Haki, not infusion. But a person, Jesus Christ. I don't know if permanent Haki, because, okay, here's the thing, right? I would assume that Goldie Roger and Whitebeard and Garp, but I guess those 2 particularly, I would assume that those 2 have stronger Haki than Gaban. But they couldn't permanently infuse their blades. And let's say into black blades. If let's say that's to get a black blade. Or we've never heard about permanent infusion from Whitebeard or Roger. That's never been a thing, really. Permanent infusion. We know that the knots can store energy. We did that on with Arya. That's the Morse theory? Well, it could be right, but we know that the knots specifically can store energy. And Haki appears to be a form of energy. That's, I think, a very important detail. Haki is a form of energy, a unique energy, but it still can be stored in knots, like we see on Wazaria, like other forms of energy. But I don't think that it's like permanent Haki infusion. Because think about it, right? If it was permanent Haki infusion, then why is Summer still alive? You'd assume that, see, now he's still alive. So he's not doing permanent damage to an immortal, but at least he stopped it for the time being. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But whatever he's doing, there's probably a Haki technique. Like, let's say, for example, it could be a Conqueror's Haki infusion variation that's similar to Ryo Haki, at the Ryo Haki stage 2, where it goes inside of your body and does internal damage, where the properties of Conqueror's Haki, there's some sort of uniqueness to it, to where you have to understand that you can negate things wholesale. But at least with Summers, it's not permanent, because I think Gaban, he said before, he's rusty. So if he was actually not rusty, could he actually kill him in earnest? Not too sure. Okay. Reg Russell Jr., 5. Even if Summers dies, it's not a diss to Holy Knights. It's next level armament versus Logia. Diss hype Gaban 2, because Gaban definitely wasn't full go on Luffy versus Zoro. Luffy and Zoro. Well, okay, so obviously, like, to me, I think, again, Gaban is just Rayleigh. That's the way I view him. I view Gaban the same way I view Rayleigh. And that, to me, kind of puts him in the same paradigm as, like, almost Admiral tier dudes, pretty much. Almost Admiral level dudes. Like, they're on the edge, if not actually at Admiral level. So I would say that Gaban, and you can argue that Gaban and I would say that Gaban is comparable to Loki, actually, probably. Though we have to see how things roll in the future. Oda was lying. Gaban is third, obviously. No. I mean, third and what? I think he's a parallel. I think he's Rayleigh. I think he's Rayleigh just on Elbaf. That's really it. But the idea, though, that I'm getting here, I don't know if it's Armor Haki or not. To me, it looks like Conqueror's Haki, because the bolts are way more distinct in this shot than they were in the last shot. They're way more distinct now. But I just don't know. The chat, no one knows. Like, he has to say it's Conqueror's Haki. He has to say it's Conqueror's Haki. He has to just say it. He has to say it. He has to fucking say it. Because I don't know. I have no idea. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, keep Armor Haki for sure. But it's kind of like, okay, so all you need to do to actually take out an immortal is better Armor Haki. That's it? Really? Huh. Okay. It feels like a little bit, it feels a little bit lesser. And I feel like we've seen signs before via Joy Boy and Shanks, where Joy Boy does show us that he can have, or he can do, the shutting down. Oh, he's on. The shutting down of powers, where Joy Boy, his Haki knot, that undid the magic circle, and it undid the powers of the elders. So that's why, and then Shanks, he shut down the powers of Green Bull. Armored Haki can't do that. It can't just completely, like, negate abilities. But it can hit Logias in their real form, so it does have some properties of, let's say, ability negation. But Conqueror's Haki would be like the absolute negation of powers. Even immortality. That's why I say it's Conqueror's Haki. But, again. This chapter's good. Mega D Theories 5. Cole, what if the owl has its own... What if the owl has already shrunk the books we've seen she can make them big, but what about the reverse? Maybe find, yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the owl like made the book smaller and is going to carry the books elsewhere, or is it going to pool somewhere so it's going to be safe? Because to me, it's a little bit too redundant and kind of lame to have this happen again with the books. It makes so much of the plot of like the plot to save the books in Ohara that we got in the last arc, that we got during the Ohara flashback, during this lobby, and so on. That being undone by this situation seems to be very, 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 very. It's not satisfactory at all. At all, I'd argue. Kind of lame, actually, very lame. Especially when it puts into jeopardy all that work that they did to actually save the books in the first place. Nah, it's ridiculous. And yeah, obviously, you know, for the children, for the kids, but even still, it's like, well, I get it, but nah. For it to happen so easily, nah. It rubs me the wrong way. So I would assume that the books are, especially when Elbaf was supposed to be the safe haven of everything, nah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way that the books will be destroyed in that fashion in earnest. That's what I'm saying, that probably not in earnest. Advanced I don't think it's advanced conquer everything. No. I think that you have to be at a certain level. Not all advanced conquer users are created equal. Yamato can't do the same shit that Gaban can do, I would assume. Even though Gaban has it and she doesn't have it. Garp probably has stronger, more potent advanced cock than Gaban. But we never seen him do this. Though at the same time, have you ever seen him fight against an immortal? I'm not too sure. So, but the idea is simple though. It's like you may need a certain technique or application of the ability, and Gaban knows it. Because remember this, Gaban knows everything. Gaban, he was on Laugh Tale. Gaban has more worldly knowledge by default than Garp does. So Gaban and Rayleigh and all these guys probably know a lot of shit about powers that other folks don't know, potentially. GDN, Gaban probably could have soloed these 3 knights if it weren't for the hostage. I agree with that. Without regen, they definitely not close to admiral level. I don't know about that, but I mean, at least for Summers, right? At least for Summers, he was getting crushed. He was getting annihilated by Gaban. Gaban had him tooth and nail for sure. But Gaban, but Summers may not be as strong as Gunko. Like where, like you see how Summers gets like destroyed, but Gunko is able to perceive what's happening immediately, and then she darts past Gaban. Her arrow is actually really, 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 really fast. Her arrows are fucking insanely. Gaban misses Gunko. Gaban misses Gunko. She just darts in, right there, boom. Move. So, like, Gunko might be the strongest of the whole Knights here, except for Shamrock when he pulls up. Gunko could be stronger than Summers and Kiringram. In terms of combat, right? Because Kiringram has that crazy nightmare shit, and he's causing all sorts of chaos. Like, holy shit. But Gunko could be stronger, for sure. Yet again, the Gunko and Brook thing is weird. I mean, they had some setup for this arc, and we've never seen Gunko before until this arc, honestly. But don't let it distract you from the fact that Queen is Frankie's dad. True. Zumu, 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 super. Zumu, 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 super. Zumu, 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 zumu. Frankie, super. Yes, sir. Fran Marty, too. Immortals don't age. Remember, Gunko has Brook's tip. Yeah. So, yeah, in my video, I said before, too, like, in my video that I did yesterday, watch that video. In that video, I say that if the power is the Abyss can argue its absence of Void, in some sense. And that would also apply to time, too. So the immortality factor of the elders and the holy knights, it may not necessarily be immortal, but it's actually time stopping for them. Right? So the idea is that if you're marked by the abyss in some way, time has stopped for you. So even if someone does damage to you, time has stopped for that person, like a saved file, right? Think about it. We've seen regen in the past before in the story. The admirals have regen. Drummer Double Six and Sanji, they have regen. Some Paramecia like Baby 5 and so on, they can regen too. We have seen cats in the story regenerate in various ways. But for the elders, it seems to be particularly unique, where in the case of other people, you can still do damage to them, but they can regenerate some of that damage. Their regen is not absolute. But it looks like for the elders and the holy knights, it's more absolute regeneration and more absolute immortality. And my guess, because time has stopped for the elders, holy knights. So every time they get damaged, they go back to that save data where their time has stopped, and they return to that state where time has stopped for them. So even though, let's say in the case of Summers and Gaban, he can temporarily sever his ties to the abyss. But because time has stopped for him, he's still somewhat immortal. Somewhat. My girlfriend said you are her daddy. Please date her. Give me her number. Ziz, I got that earlier. Appreciate what them do. Much over the $100 dues on YouTube. Bless your heart. Bless you, bro. Bless you. Alex. Sea of Flames, a Kainu Marine. No. I could be wrong, Alex. I'm going to say no. Hold on. Guys. Time out. For all the Marine meat riders out there, what makes you really believe that a Kainu, given his history, given what he's done in the story so far, what the fuck could make him revolt against the Holy Land? I'm curious, like what? Given all the shit we've seen about this guy, how on earth would he ever revolt against the Holy Land? Help me out here, guys. Jiro could knock away the damage, but he still store the damage. What if the Abyss works? Possible. I won't deny that for sure. Leader of Sword. Even Sword works for the world government. What do you mean? Kobe is not trying to defect. Not trying to do a hostile takeover. Huh? No justice and a kind who do everything for. Justice is subjective. It's in the eye of the beholder. As far as they understand, the Holy Knights, I mean, the Holy Land is the pinnacle of justice. Even for Akainu, we just saw this man recently try to stop Kuma. Justice would be letting Kuma go. In the Bonney, Straw Hat, Vegapunk point of view, that's justice. But for Akainu, no. Guys, it's not there. The path for Akainu's revolt is non-existent. The only Marine that truly has a genuine onus to revolt is Fujitora. He is the only Marine that has that right. The only one. Not Green Bull, not Kizaru, not Akainu. Fuji. Rosie Rose, good question. Grey Warden, 2. Bury the Rev if it ain't Dragon in the Holy Land. Nah, we're fine. Relax. Again, I won't right now. I will not take it literally. Right now, I will not take it literally. I'll take it as more of a because again, they are doing something. Guys, listen. Please do not ignore the fact that the Rev are targeting the supply routes of the Holy Land, and they have been sabotaging their gondolas up to the Holy Land. The Rev have been doing something. They have been active. They are literally squeezing the Holy Land dry of their resources. They are doing something. This $10. Hashtag not Usopp's arc. Hashtag fuck off. It's just the beginning of the arc. I've been saying for a while, but I think that this arc is gonna probably be at least a 2-year arc. At least on par with Whole Cake Island. Minimum. And if it's that long, there's plenty of time to cook. All right, plenty of time. Hey, Wavy Ray, much love for the fucking 50 super chat over on YouTube, my boy. Appreciate you. Wavy Ray, do you think Gunko will probably be saved by the end of this arc? I think so now, yes. Even though, fuck, dude, I was shitting on her before. Now I'm like, ah, shit. The way I see it is that she could probably make a sacrificial play later on in the arc. Also, this could also show that Haki can stop or nullify mind control and memory manipulation. Yes, if that's the case here, yeah. Or like if Gaban actually, let's say for example, Luffy does this White Star gun against Gunko, the same way he does it to Kizaru. But the Haki on his fists would also kind of restore her memories a little bit, or it would wash away the powers of the abyss somewhat, and then she would be able to like, regain her senses somewhat. Yeah, so you argue that'd be the case here. White Star gun, what? No, and then you have that music in the background. Oh my God, Daddy, Yorkie. Oh my God, Brook. What have I been doing all this time? What's happening? And then, Emu, come back to me, my child. Okay. That that could definitely be happening, for sure. For sure. Great. Mihawk won't fight because he lost Emu's power, confirmed. What? No. I don't think Mihawk, listen, I'll be real with you guys. I don't think Mihawk has any involvement in Emu shit. At all. I don't think it's any, maybe Holy Knight shit, but that's like pushing it. Red Joseph Jr. 5. Emu pulled a daddy ruckus and said, did I catch you remembering your family? Bro, are the Holy Knights like Pain 6 pads, or is Gunko the soul vessel? I'm going to say so far, she's the only soul vessel, but maybe it applies to the Holy Knights too. But keep in mind that she's the only current female Holy Knight we've seen so far in the story. But it could be just her, because right now, remember this, okay? So far, she's the only Holy Knight Elder. Hold on. Chat, give me a second. Are they finally here? Tell me he's here. Thank you. I was paying the ass. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Holy fuck. Finally. Good. Good, bro. Okay, you know what? Listen. If Gunko can be redeemed, and we now know that she is like older than Brook, Goon Co fans with 2 O's. The time to strike. Yo, dun 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 dun. Ooh ooh. Okay. No, to be fair, actually, maybe if you got Bo Hancock in your top 5 and she can pump puppies, then I guess she's redeemable now. Shit. The first female God Knight was in God Valley, though, Cole. Yeah, but we never actually seen her be controlled by Emu. She's the first concurrent active God Knight. I don't know if the other girl we see with black hair is actually still active. I don't know if the girl from the Mimir family is also an active, like, yeah, the girl with the black hair next to Garling, or the actually, hold on, matter of fact, even now I think about it, I wonder if they do age or not. Because maybe Emu hasn't given their powers unless... Because I'm trying to wonder, because Garling turned old. He got older. So I'm assuming that other girl with the black hair did too. Same for the girl with the Mimir family. But if they have the powers of Emu, then they'd be like the elders, where they wouldn't age. Unless they don't have the same potency. They may have the same potency as the elders, where they have like a much stronger mark. They have curse seal mark level 2. That's a level 1. Okay. Chicken or egg? Egg. Okay. We was ringing again? Fuck me, dude. Vic LaFleur, side note. Cole, have you been watching Chinese anime Super Cube and To Be Hero taking over? Yeah, if you go to my Patreon, I've been watching To Be Hero X, and I actually posted videos on my other channel for that too. My Cole-san YouTube channel. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. They've been going nuts. China's going crazy, and in fact, I think probably the reason why the Toei's doing the whole AI thing is because they need to keep up with China stuff. Because China right now, holy fuck, their production value is so high, right now. Like they're putting, like I think Bilibili and other companies are putting so much money behind a lot of these projects. It's insane. It's insane, dude. Yeah, 2 years has been fucking crazy. Yeah, listen, guys, Patreon, all right? I do my reactions there. Patreon. XCF. All right. Regular Jr. Wait, does Shamrock believe Gunko can reverse tap into Emu's powers since Emu might have a vessel type bond with Gunko, or is she just gassing Gunko's dove fruit? Reggie, it could be both. It could be both. It could be, it could be both. I won't deny that. Yeah. Semico, 4 euros and 5 euros. Black Zetsu at it again. Nah, not the same thing here. Because Black Zetsu was a role that we saw at the very, 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 very tail end of the Naruto series. And we didn't know what the real deal was for Black Zetsu for a very long time. We had no idea. We had zero idea. But Oda, I think that every villain that could be a final villain in the story is here. And Oda's having Emu work now. Not in like the very, very last arc final war. No, now. On Elbaf. Emu's working now. Emu worked last arc. Emu worked during Reverie. Like, Emu's working. Emu's doing shit. So, not the same as Black Zetsu, I think. Not even close. But, I mean, at the same time, it depends how Emu rolls. We'll see. Also, for some reason, listen, man, this is the way I feel. Knowing Oda, if Emu is a girl, probably not the final fight for Luffy. Okay, that's sexist. That's no. It's not me. It's just what Oda does. Okay, Oda will always find a way to. If you look at his recipes, right, his cookbooks, he will always have a way to redeem pivotal female characters. Right? He Now, not all of them, obviously, clearly, right? But even Big Mom has a way out because of Mother Caramel and memories and so on. Even she has a way out, you can argue in some sense. But Oda will do a lot for a lot of females, especially ones that are attractive. He will do a lot. Sometimes he'll do a lot. Other times, okay, irredeemable, fine, fair enough. But that's rare, right? And then in those cases too, it won't be a male versus female fight. It'll be if they're attractive, there'll be F on F, right? F on F. Female on female activity for fighting. So Monet got beaten by Tashigi and then died in the explosion later on. Zoro couldn't even finish the deal, which is like super rare. But I would say ever since Oda had a daughter, I think his mindset kind of changed all that stuff. I think he has 2 daughters now, and I think that he's kind of softer on a lot of girls. I mean, look, like, bro, listen. I was in the middle of the chapter. You heard me like, yo, she's got to go. She's got to get that crazy medieval treatment shit. She's got to suffer. Wait, Brook, is that you, Father? Oh my God, this memory. It's a way out. Just look. It's happening in real time. At the beginning of the chapter, fuck this bitch, man. She's gotta get fucking, God, man, just put her in the steaming bowl and fucking set it on fire, man. Fucking horses on all sides, pull from all, fucking just take her out, Old Yeller style. Just fuck her. Oh my God, Brook, is that you? Fuck. It's like, come on. This happens all the time. All right, more donations. Call Mihawk is Imu's son. No. I think Emu and Mihawk have 0 relation. What up, Cole? You think there's any connection between Emu taking over Gunko and the face change with the Denden Mushi? Devin? I don't know about that one. I mean, the Denden Mushi seem to be just... They're not intelligent life forms. But compared to humans, obviously. So them taking the face of the person that's talking on the side, it's a cute little feature there. But I can understand the parallel there. I can. Where it's like, it's in a similar way, yeah. Where like, she is like the receiver. In fact, is Gunko, you know what? Gunko, well, no, she's probably a living person. Probably, though. She may not be. Like, Voldemort type shit. Yeah. Horcruxes. A part of Emu's soul directly has branched out, and that's Gunko. Mihawk is Emu's boy toy. No. Well, no. Emu's inherited will. She's a Rinnegan user now. Yeah, now she is, because Emu took over. Because it's Emu. But the safest bet, chat, is that Emu can do this for any person that's marked. So if you want to take over the body of Summers, or Kieran Graham, or even Shamrock, or let's say, and the Elders, Emu could do it. In theory. Where's Dragonat? Looking weast. Michael A, 10. Probably Brook's adopted daughter or student. Ooh. A found family situation until he left to join the Roombar Pirates and she was too young to join him. Maybe. Because she is older here and she says father. I mean, she could be Brook's daughter. I don't know. I want to say Yorkie, but she could be Brook's daughter. Yes. Carlos, if Dragon doesn't still move after Elbaf, he's already moving now. Dragon has made his move, Chad. It's over. Dragon has officially made his move. He's ready to mobilize his forces, and they're already striking the Holy Land. Well, their supply routes. Come on. Dad, why didn't you pay the child support? There's too much damn fucking money. That's why. You crazy? GDN 5. Dragon said they need to finish up quickly after the Vegapunk message. Also, we have had all of the Monkey D versus OG Admiral matchups except one. Dragon versus Sakazuki. I'm down with that. I think it kind of wins that fight. Reggie, 2. Chapter focus vid. Yes. I'll do it on Monday when the chapter comes out officially on Sunday. Michael A. Emu is Nagato and the Holy Knights plus 5 elders are paid. No. Maybe. Kyle. Much love. Kyle Jerome Carter. Wholesome parentheses 2. Or brackets. Why'd you do that? That's crazy. All right. 5. Just put on repeat. Kyle Jerome Carter. 5. From Emu, do you get father from FMA vibes? Like how he could give power / life immortality and can take it away. Yes. That's actually a very apt comparison, Kyle. That's actually a very apt comparison. Yeah. I mean, I guess to be fair, the homunculi weren't necessarily too immortal, like, because Mustang, shit, dude. Mustang and Leo Lust. Damn. Christ. But yeah, it's very similar. I think it's very, very similar. Very similar, you can argue. But I don't know if like they are actually, let's say, parts of Emu. But Emu does have like, you know, I think a better comparison could be Magi, where you have metal vessels and then you have household metal vessels. So you have Alibaba, who is I think it's called a king metal vessel. So you have Alibaba, who's like who actually is inherited power, who has the power of a Jin, Amon. And then you have his followers or members of his house, like Morgiana, who has similar power, who has powers based on Alibaba's Aluja. So something of that sort. But yes, I think that I can't deny it though. Father from FMA is a very good person. It's a very, very good person. He's a very strong person. That's actually pretty damn good. Fractal, appreciate you for 15. Now that we know their powers, how do you power scale Fisher Tiger? He pulled up solo on these guys, plus 5 elders at Marineford, and still freed the slaves. Were they there? That is the difference between a low tier and a high tier, sir. Vic LaFleur. Out to the link is not bad either. Doom Dark Ages, yes. Sam, 2. Yorkie got STD like Guinea, crazy. But actually maybe not off base. Not off base. The Sapphire disease, that one we have to review. Crazy comment though. Demoss, 5. Don't really like the idea of the Immortals being weak to Congress Haki because we don't have enough Congress Haki users to properly face off against World Government / Gorsa. We don't. The Immortals are a few of them only, honestly, to be fair with you. 1, 2. Like, for example, are all of the Holy Knights Immortals, maybe just, let's say, these few, maybe just Shamrock, Gunko, Summers, Queer Graham, and that's it. Who knows? I'm not too sure. But also, I think it's fine, honestly, because you want to give value to the immortality factor in itself. And it appears that the Holy Knights immortality factor, at least I'd argue it's not as strong as the 5 Elders version of that, where I think it's stronger. That's what I'd argue, though. Because they have, let's say, a stronger mark. And besides, The hints of Katakuri being able to do it in the first place were there with Shanks and Joy Boy. So to me, it's relatively apt if it can do it. And it does give a lot of credence to the idea of what Kaido said about how Haki can transcend all things. Like the signs were there, you could argue in some way. But I get what you're saying, where maybe there should be some sort of scheme around it, some sort of plot. Like back in the day where you had to do Logias, you had to have certain plots and schemes in place. But now you just have Haki. And even though you have the immortality factor, well, Haki. But you need a certain type of Haki, potentially. K or Keen. Key, JK, JX, I see you. 5. Will One Piece get Sue? Will One Piece get sued if Luffy Joy Boy says, "What up, Doc"? Nah, it'll be fine. I'll cook with that. And now, if he eats the carrot, has the same pose against a tree, and goes, "What up, Doc?" Okay, maybe. Could be fair. Could be too much right there. Photos 5. It would strike me a little strange, but that it's a female thing. Like, why not fill the God Knights with all women, given Imu's controlling nature? It's odd. Well, compatibility is one thing, but also you could argue natural strength. Maybe Gunko is actually a very strong person of itself. Yeah, it is a fair point where, like, okay, like, why not just have all girls then? Like, why not make them, let's say, like the Sailor Moon Scouts, you know, but like the dark version of that. That is a good question. It would have to be something particular about Gunko, you argue, in of itself. So let's, for example, there are other members of the Holy Knights that are women, but they are not being controlled by Imu. That's why you have to assume that at the bare minimum, it would be every Holy Knight can be controlled by Imu, and every elder could be controlled by Imu. Because it would be, well, and then Gunko just the one that he's choosing, or it's choosing right now. But then why the longer hair? I don't fucking know. That's what's like, I don't know. So it's more of a female thing. It's like, okay, well, maybe only Gunko is actually compatible with Imu, or can actually handle it, and the other girls can't handle that. Is there a reason for that? Who knows? Why doesn't Gunko just turn off her Bluetooth? Apt question, bro. Apt question. Alba, Zawa. 2 bars. Appreciate you. Is Gunko father's behavior because of deadbeat Brook? Well, hold on. You could be right, but that makes the Shot Crew stronger because we know what happens with deadbeats in this world. That's a buff. Karen Grant. Sorry, Quantum Pineapple. 20. I see good shit. Holy fuck. What if the arrow Imu used against Cobra was actually Imu using Gunko's powers? Okay, talk to me. Whoever Imu controls, he can use their abilities too. Bah. What if it's not different power, but it's a biological trait? If BB is a Neurona, he can be the same. Ooh. Okay, now this brings up an interesting question too. What if she's also a member of the Neurona family? Quantum Pineapple, that's actually a pretty damn good dono. Bless her heart. Now, because right now, we don't know her last name. Apparently, Brook knows her. But we don't know Brook's last name either. He's just Brook. That would be an interesting plot twist where Brook is actually a member of the Neurona. His home country is Neurona. Do they say actually? I don't think they say it. Hold on. I don't think so though. Let me see here. Yeah, he's from the West Blue. Namakura Island. That's where they do the whole prayer bullshit. Yeah. No, I'd be too crazy. No, that'd be a bit too much. That'd be too on the nose. Like he's actually nah. But maybe people of Nirona move to his home country, or the country that he's from. Maybe let's see here. Past. Not much is known. Yeah, someone's outside going wish. Okay, outside a dog. It's a dog. Not much is known of Brook's past before he joined the Emerald Pirates. What is known is that Brook was born 90 years ago and was attending the same form of education from his former years. He would soon go on to become a leader of the battle convoy of a certain kingdom, where he learned his fencing and many of his attacks received their names. These nicknames of his fencing style were given to him by his previous crew. Yeah. At some point, Brook will learn these of the God Knights. That's super vague. Plenty of opportunities for that slide. Some good backstory. It would be odd because remember how they said before that when the world came to power, the royal families of those countries switched. So before the Riku family, the royal family of Dressrosa was the Don Quixote family. So I wonder if that could be going on here too. That's actually a very interesting Yo, honestly, Quantum, you got me thinking right now. Yeah, theory video probably. Yeah. Because now I'm wondering, could Brook really be that deeply embedded into? Like, what if Brook's, like, under his shades, he had the same eyes as Emu? Brook is all skull and bones now. But what if Brook had the same eyes as Emu? Yeah. Back in the day, my man had the fucking emu eyes going like double ring and shit. That would be great. So it doesn't make sense for Gunko to be a Nirona. Also, she doesn't have Saint in her name. No. So she's from the country of Nirona. Emu is from the country of Nirona. And remember that she said before too that what does she fear? Nika. I wonder if the countrymen of Nirona, I wonder if these people were taught lore about the Nika the same way as folks in Elbaf were, but it was all negative, where they were all taught to fear the Nika. Cole, Emu versus Luffy preview versus via Gunko. Now, no. I mean, maybe, but because right now they're right now busy with Loki shit, so. Maybe though. Maybe. It's possible. I want to see Shamrock though. I think Shamrock's still our guy for the arc. If they're gonna have a man for the arc. Okay. You got me thinking. Gaban is falling down to Luffy. Possible. Won't deny that. At all. Possible. But it's like miles higher. Like level Elbaf Earth and Elbaf Hell are like miles apart. So takes some time to get there, I think. Then again, Gear 5 giant form. Okay. What's up? Oh, fuck, he's here. John. Cole, Street's been waiting 10 plus years for Utaku Battle Dome to come back. Those boys are done, man. Those boys are done. All right, everyone's moved on to their own thing. I'm one of the few guys that are still cooking here. I'm one of the few guys in that clique. But I like this idea, though. Brook of Nirona. Brooke Nirona. Ooh, that's a crazy theory. Yeah. Okay. Now we're thinking. 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 Though I feel like if Brook was from Nirona, wouldn't he also know about the Nika story too? And then also, wouldn't he then fear the Nika? Why is only Gunko that way? Then again, he wants to be a pirate. Maybe he actually enjoyed the story of Nika. Shit, dude. I'm saying that Blackbeard can use two different powers is the same reason he has multiple. Imu has multiple. Because they're Nirona, remember? Saturn said BB has lineage special. Yeah, it's true. I won't deny that. But that's too many though. Like I feel like Imu would be housing too many powers in this case here. I feel like it should be just one power that can store the powers. Potentially. Like in video games, like you have like a purse that has infinity, like you can store anything into it, into like your bag, something like that. Where he has like one core power. Like you argue that the Yami Yami is why he can actually use the power of the Gura Gura, potentially. But yeah, his body is also atypical too. Though even we don't know, maybe see it gets weird. It gets weird because he is what Marshall D Teach. Is Teach from the Westwood from the Grand Line? Teacher. What's this from? Yo, origin is okay. Yeah, he's from the Shade Port. Shade Port is on an island located somewhere in the Grand Line. So if you want to have BB have lineage to the Nirona country, then likely this kind of goes from Brook, because Brook was not born in the Grand Line, as far as we know, right? I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, his origins are the West Blue. But maybe he could have visited, actually. Maybe he actually visited Nirona. Ooh, maybe just visited there one time for, let's say, a battle convoy trip. And then spent time there. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so YouTube. That is it. We are done for the stream today for YouTube. We're going to be cooking with this for a while, honestly, on the channel. Look forward to other reactions to Chainsaw Man. One Punch Man is finally caught up. We'll get to that. Record of Ragnarok, and so on and so forth. So, YouTube, I'm going to see you guys on the flip side. It's time to go Twitch exclusive for some time, because we need to get some stuff at tier 3s, potentially, if they're here. Some news for my rivals, and some gameplay stuff. All right, everyone. Kong, fuck Kong. Stay safe, YouTube. Peace out. Have a nice one. Can y'all stop me writing Kong? Nigga is trash. His life serves zero purpose.